Okay, September 8th, September 9th. This is going to be footage, reshoot footage of Exodor. Max shouldn't have been on the bridge with Exodor. X should have been on a screen next to him because he's in the engine room. He's not on the bridge. So let's convey that Max is kind of on a screen back here. Just set Max over here. It looks like, oh, okay, Max turned around to look at the view screen and there's Exodor. It doesn't say who's setting this. After Rick says, Energon, what? Yeah, sir, but things may be radically changed here. The Invid left, they did set the motion accelerating terraforming events, changed weather patterns as though... I'm going to have Max and him say this to each other. Just because then we have more of a interesting visual scene here. You might even come at it from just a little bit this way. I realize this guy is like 2 feet tall. So we'll know it's Exodor, even if the other guy says it. Yeah. So yeah, princesses weren't there, Sierra and Ariel. I don't think Exodor is... The only transmissions on the planet appear to be originate from Nuke's Rebel base. But got a joint landing team, yes sir. Okay, so yeah, the way I've reshot this, it's just Exodor stuff. He does appear later, but not in this scene. I'm going to jump to the next bridge scene, which I think is at the very end of the story. I don't think there's any more bridge stuff. Yeah, Louis, Ariel, Lancer. Okay, so it can be Scott Bernard in the final scene. So it doesn't have to be Lancer. It can be. So note that in the recording that it can be in that final scene. Lancer doesn't have any dialogue, so it could be the other guy. This is just a recasting reshoot of Exodor here. Who I had the Indian guy, but he doesn't look right, so I didn't use him. But we had the wrong guy. We had the Scott Bernard guy as this guy. It's a good thing we caught it now and not later. And I reshot this, so it looks like Max had turned around on his bridge to turn to Exodor, who was off camera. And actually that kind of does work if the other guy stood off to the side. Yeah, so I reshot that little. So it is weird that there's no vegetation actually in this shot yet. And they're sort of static. But yeah, there's... edit that in later in post. So what we're looking at really is them commenting on the fauna in front of them, or the flora in front of them, that we cannot see because they're looking at it on the camera. Yeah, because otherwise it's boring if it's just them like back and forth. So we're gonna cut to him saying it's only 2048, right? And then him sort of glancing over to the side. What's over there? Stop that! Kitty, bad kitty, bad kitty. This isn't a line in the script that there should be, because he says, what's going on? Nobody addresses what's going on. This is a script error. Little plot hole thing. So Lancer doesn't even address them. He's supposed to be the leader of the band, but he doesn't even address them. He just, like, oh, let's do Lancer and Lunk together, but not Annie. Lancer and Lunk together. And Lancer and Lunk. And Lunk's not really speaking to Lancer. He's sort of turned away from him. I haven't seen uniforms like that. I haven't seen uniforms like that since the expedition was defeated. Yeah, kind of like the uniforms that on the men Scott Bernard met before he went looking for Rick Hunter. Man, I can't say that line. That stuff about Annie's age doesn't matter. She should be about 19 or 20 in the other timeline. In case you want to know. She was like 16 in the other story. But in this one she's 20, because it's 4 years later. Anyway, so yeah, because they had the 16th birthday episode. Anyway, so they did that. They also did that with Min-May. But I think only in the American one. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think so. Okay, yeah, that's a familiar wall. That was in the interrogation scene in the space bridge. This isn't footage from that, though. This is on a better camera. Let's see. That's Lunk and the other freedom fighters. Lancer? Lunk? What's going on here? You know what else is going on here? We want to turn his head slightly this way. Stop that, kitty. Stop that. Alright, and then Hunter turns on. He's not really turning. He's plastic. He's... Okay, let's get... I want to make sure the background isn't... Okay, that's good. That's good. I hope it stays that way. That's good. Okay, and then we come to Annie, who snarks her way into the scene because she's not really military. And she says, really? I doubt that, since Reinhold told us he was in command. And he's a hermit now. He got shell-shocked. They're just saying that, Annie. He's kind of a dick. Exactly. No, we're not. We are not. The expeditionary arrived here. We are not. The expeditionary arrived here. Expeditionary. Max is all, well, that sounds about as convoluted as our Lancer claiming that one chick was pregnant because she was a knocked up panty hamster. Knocked up panty hamster. He's like, I'm telling you something you already know, but that's okay. I'm Captain Obvious. Oh. I'm Captain. Oh, it's just a. Yeah. Oh, also, I'm not black. This is just a tan. But Scott Bernard went looking for you 6 years ago. He never returned. Exactly. Actually, that ad-lib one is a little too gay, I think. Well, he's a transvestite. He's not necessarily gay, but in this case, no, he's totally gay. Oh my. If she had good taste in clothes, you would date her. To wear them. If she had good taste, that is. I sort of kind of read the line differently, so it sounded a little less homophobic and more flippant. Like he's just, well, actually, I totally, as you can see, I'm not wearing any. Well, he went off looking for your expedition ship. He went off looking for your expedition ship. Okay, for editing purposes, Night Racer is going to be in front of them, but we're not seeing her. She's looking down on these guys. And she doesn't speak yet, so. The Transformers also helped. They came here during the war. That's weird. Stop that, kitty! We haven't put her in here yet because she's the wrong scale, and it would be really, really weird if we're looking at her.
The Transformers also helped. They came here during the war.
That's weird. Does she speak? Sometimes, when she has something to say. That drunk. Lancer, you bastard. Just like, oh my god, dude. How much space tequila have you had? All of it. It's because I don't have a space girlfriend. Invid space girlfriend. I mean, look at me. Oh. Apparently, I'm another hunter. From another timeline. Apparently, I'm not your hunter. I'm another hunter from another... Tell me, is this universe's Reinhardt around? Uh-huh. Yes, but he didn't prime the neutron S missiles. The Transformers stopped him. I want to see him. We'll take you to him. You bastard. You drunk fuck. Let's see what we got here. Really? 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 Then the Robotech Masters and the Invid came later. Claimed it was a trade war or something. Bastard. Pretty funny. Oh my goodness. Basically, the Donald, the Trumpy. Yeah. Basically. Here you go, take over the world. I don't care. No, I'm drunk. I need lots of cognac. You give me some cognac around here. I need to get shit-faced before I do more lines here. Unless this is, the block party from the Star Wars Holiday Special. Remember that piece of shit? I don't want to be reminded of that piece of shit, but you know what I'm saying? That there was more snow on the snow planet of Hoth than, there was more snow backstage than there was on the snow planet. You know what I'm saying? Because in Hollywood, it's who you know and who you sure blow with. Anyway. Alright. Long live the memory of Carrie Fisher. Damn it. Too soon? I mean that though. She should come back as a Force ghost. Anyway, so yes,